Good evening. I'm Jamie Yuccas in Los Angeles. With a little more than 3 weeks until the election, President Trump insists the coronavirus is behind him and the country. Today, from a White House balcony, the president told a friendly crowd that he's, quote, feeling great. Also today, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who tested positive for COVID-19 after close interactions with the president, was released from the hospital. But the virus is not disappearing. At least 31 states across the country are reporting a surge in new infections. Still, that isn't stopping the president from returning to the campaign trail. Reid is at the White House.
First of all, I'm feeling great. I don't know about you.
The president's first public appearance before an audience since being diagnosed with COVID-19 was billed by the White House as a non-political event on the South Lawn. But it turned out to be a shorter version of a Trump campaign rally.
Sleepy Joe Biden's betrayed black and Latino Americans. If you think he can run this country, you're wrong.
The audience, made up mostly of conservative African Americans, was packed closely together, some not wearing masks. The White House has still not disclosed if the president has tested negative for the virus, and he continued to downplay the threat.
A lot of flare-ups, but it's going to disappear. It is disappearing.
That despite Dr. Anthony Fauci's warning this week that the number of U.S. deaths could nearly double to as many as 400,000. On Fox News Friday night, the president described his early symptoms as mild.
Didn't feel really strong. I didn't have a problem with breathing, which a lot of people seem to have. I had none of that.
But earlier in the day, he suggested to Rush Limbaugh that he was so sick he thought he might not make it.
This looks like it was going to be a big deal, and you know what that means, right? That means bad.
Campaigning in Nevada on Friday, former Vice President Joe Biden called the president's behavior reckless.
His reckless personal conduct since his diagnosis, the destabilizing effect it's having on our government, is unconscionable. He didn't take the necessary precautions to protect himself or others.
And he was asked about Mr. Trump's plan to hold a rally Monday in Florida.
Good luck. I'd make sure I wouldn't show up unless you had a mask and were distanced.
Chip, the White House and Congress have been negotiating for weeks over a new economic relief package that would funnel money to everything from a plan to fight COVID to another round of $1,200 stimulus checks. Where does this stand?
Well, earlier this week, President Trump pulled out of those negotiations. He said, I'm not signing anything until after Election Day. That rattled the markets, which went into a bit of a steep dive. So he reversed course and he offered a $1.8 trillion bill. But that backfired because Democrats said, no way, we don't like that bill. And Republicans said, why would I want to vote on a massive spending bill that might have wasteful spending in it right before Election Day? So now the chances of anything passing anytime soon are very slim. Jamie?
Reid at the White House, thank you.